There are 3 things you should never do when putting, specifically talking about our grip today. First, out of the gate, we have to start off talking about grip pressure. How tight, how hard do you squeeze with your hands when putting? One of the biggest mistakes is just that too tight a grip. You're squeezing that thing, and you'd be surprised. You could have a loose grip, but by the end of the round, you're strangling that thing like it's a snake that you're trying not to get attacked by. So how do we know what the correct grip pressure is? A lot of people say, oh, hold it like a stick of butter, like a little bird. You want to hold it, not kill it, la la. But how do you know when you're out under the gun? When you set your putter down and then you grip it with your grip, if you're squeezing too tight and you lift that putter up, that putter head is going to fling out that way away from you. So if you're gripping too tight and you lift it, that putter head moves this way. If you're gripping too loosely, then you're holding it, that putter moves towards you. Simple. Towards you is too loose, away from you is too tight. The perfect grip is when you lift it straight up and it comes straight up and down. Then you know, okay, I got it. And that's perfect because as you set up, you just lift that up and say, okay, that's good. Set it back down, get ready, and then do your thing. Not bad, but there's more stuff we should never do. Number 2 on the list is this. Now, sometimes you see this on tour. If you're on tour, you do whatever you want, all right? For the rest of us, let's try to get consistent with this. You see a lot of people with their low hands. What that does is it lifts the toe of the putter off the ground, thus causing everything to aim way left. Also with that, you're not going to make good contact with the center of the club face. You're going to hit more closer to the heel. And you just can't get consistent speed with that. So we've got to lift those hands up here higher so that we can get that putter flat on the ground so that we can hit the center of the club face more often, especially on a 50-footer. We want to make sure we're hitting it solid. Otherwise, our speed's going to be a nightmare. Perfect speed. Left myself a little 2.5-footer right underneath the hole. I can make that for par, not a problem. So never get those low hands when you're putting. And then we can move on to the most hugest mistake in putting when it comes to holding the club. People always ask me, what's the fastest way to get better at golf? And I always say this one thing. Make sure you subscribe to MrShortGame right here on YouTube. Otherwise, your whole life will just be a disaster on the golf course, and you don't want that. That was a good one. Also, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any future videos that come out. Let's see if we can't get a birdie for you with this last putting tip. First, I got to get it close. We got a chance. Final piece of the pie here is this. And people, I used to make this mistake. A lot of us do. And it's this. We have 2 pads on our hands, okay? We have the front pad and the back pad. And we have them on both hands, front and back. With your regular golf swing grip, you want to grip the club on the back pad with your left hand. Okay? And then you put your right hand on. In putting, it's the exact opposite. When you grip with your back pad in putting, well, that gets your hands low and it gets the heel down and the toe up. That's probably why you're doing tip 2 and you can't get your hands high because it feels weird if you're all, you know, hyper extended. But if you put your grip using your front pad, well, there you go. Then you could hold the handle way up close here, which is what you want. And you do that with both hands, your left hand and your right hand. Regardless of the type of grip you use, you can do cross-handed grip. You're still on the front pads both times. You could do the claw. You're still on the front pad, and then you just got the claw on your lower hand. That's fine too. You could do the arm lock. way down here, you're still on your front pad with your left hand. You're on your arm, and you're still on your front pad with your top hand here. All putting grips should be in that front top pad of both hands. Then you have more control and you're able to hold the putter correctly to be able to have a proper stroke. Don't get on that back pad ever in putting. And when you stop making those 3 huge mistakes, then you should start making more putts. Got one for you. Third hole is a charm. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more big mistakes we're making with the golf grip, click right over here. Love ya. See you next video.